Mathematics is not easy for some of us. If we know some tricks and shortened techniques, these will help us to solve math problems faster and easily without long calculation. In today's video, let us discuss some divisibility rules to easily test if one number can be exactly divided by another. Divisible by means when you divide one number by another, the result is a whole number, without leaving either a remainder, a decimal, or a fraction. Remainder will be 0. Rules of divisibility. Divisibility rules or divisibility tests will make the division procedure easier and quicker. Please note that 0 is divisible by any number except by itself, and any integer but not a fraction is divisible by 1. So let's go ahead. Divisibility by 2. If a number is even or a number whose last digit is an even number, example 2, 4, 6, 8, including 0, it is always completely divisible by 2. For example, 128 is an even number and the last digit is 8. So it is divisible by 2, but 129 is not an even number and the last digit is an odd number, which is 9. Hence, it is not divisible by 2. Divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Consider a number 217. To check whether 217 is divisible by 3 or not, take sum of the digits. Example 2 plus 1 plus 7 is equal to 10. Now check whether the sum is divisible by 3 or not. If the sum is a multiple of 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. Here, since 10 is not divisible by 3, 217 is also not divisible by 3. Similarly, 381 is divisible by 3 completely as the sum of its digits, example 3 plus 8 plus 1 is equal to 12, is a multiple of 3. Divisibility by 4. If the last two digits of a number taken together are divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. For example, take the number 1312. Consider the last two digits, example 12, as 12 is divisible by 4. The original number 1312 is also divisible by 4. The number 7019 cannot be divisible by 4 because 19 can't be divisible by 4. Divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit is either 0 or 5. For example, 175 or 170 both can be divisible by 5 but not 809. Divisibility by 6. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, the number is divisible by 6 also. That is, if the last digit of the given number is even and the sum of its digits is a multiple of 3, then the given number is also a multiple of 6. For example, 114, the number is divisible by 2 as the number is even and the last digit is 4. The sum of digits is 1 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 6, which is also divisible by 3. Hence, 114 is divisible by 6, but 308 cannot be divisible by 6. Although its last digit is an even number 8 and can be divisible by 2, but the sum of its digits 11 cannot be divisible by 3. Divisibility by 7. If you double the last digit of a number and subtract it from the rest of the number, and if the answer is 0 or a number divisible by 7, then the given number is divisible by 7. Let's check if 672 can be divisible by 7 or not. The last digit is 2, so just double it, which becomes 4. The remaining number becomes 67, so 67 minus 4 is equal to 63. As 63 is divisible by 7, hence the number 272 is divisible by 7. Divisibility by 8. If the last three digits of a number taken together are divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. Example Take the number 1,09,816. Consider the last three digits, example 816. As 816 is divisible by 8, the original number 1,09,816 is also divisible by 8. Divisibility by 9. The rule for divisibility by 9 is similar to a divisibility rule for 3. That is, a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. For example, consider the number 2013 as the sum of its digits is 6, which is not divisible by 9. Hence, 2013 is not divisible by 9. But the number 1629 can be divisible by 9 as the sum of its digits is 18. Divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if its last digit is 0. For example, 220 can be divisible by 10 but not 221. Divisibility by 11. For a number to be divisible by 11, the difference of the sum of the alternate digits of the number should be either 0 or a multiple by 11. For example, the difference of the sum of the alternate digits of 1364, 913 and 3729 are 0, 11 and minus 11 respectively. So, these numbers can be divisible by 11, whereas the answer of 987 is 8, so it can't be. Here is another rule for 11. Subtract the last digit from a number made by the other digits. If that number is divisible by 11, then the original number is as well. Example 286 is 22, which is divisible by 11, so 286 is divisible by 11. You can repeat this rule for larger numbers if needed. That's all about the divisibility rules. Hope it will help you to solve mathematical problems.